dragons.
Yeah, here we have dragons. We went to Epic Universe and it was, dare I say, epic. I say as I am wearing my Disneyland shirt right here. But yeah, I am coming to you from my editing bay as I am putting this video together. Thought it needed a proper intro. Caveat, I want to say that this is from a soft opening day, or not soft opening, I mean still in technical rehearsal day, I'm pretty sure, of a team member preview. My husband Jordan works for Universal and is a team member, so we were able to go in on one of his preview days. We were able to bring in my sister Michelle and her husband / my brother-in-law Matt, and we just had the time of our lives. I will say this trigger warning now that if you do not want to see a bunch of 4 grown adults in their 30s act like children and just be in like childhood bewilderment for 30 minutes, I think this video is about to be 30 minutes, turn off the video. Don't watch this because we are having the time of our lives. I just noticed the mess that is behind me. Please don't mind that. But yeah, if you want to see adults acting like goofballs and just really enjoying a brand new theme park, keep watching the video. It's a lot of fun. We had the time of our lives. And yeah, let's get on with it. It was truly an amazing day. We had to start in Isle of Berk. This was the land that I was most excited for as they were making announcements. I love How to Train Your Dragon, and it truly does not disappoint. This land is just filled with so much to look at, so much to experience. It is a bit of a sensory overload, but if you love the IP, even if you don't, honestly, I think this is just a playground for the senses, as cheesy as that sounds. But you can really tell the craftsmanship within this land specifically, and I think that's because of the subject matter at hand, the Vikings and the carvings of the wood / stone / everything is just amazing. And then the kinetics of the land, here you can see there are so many dragons just within the land itself. I loved these sheep, but the kinetics, which is honestly in my opinion, one of the most important things in theme park design, not to be hoity-toity about it, but the kinetics are just off the chart in this land because of all of the animatronics and all of the extra things you can play with around the land, and you'll kind of see some of that through these clips. But here we are walking into Hiccup's gliders, Hiccup's wing gliders. It is the coaster in this land, and it is my favorite ride in all of Epic Universe.
With also the metal, the barrels, and they did a good job.
I love all the stones. There's the dragon facts on them.
What are you wearing?
I'm wearing Universal Studios with Abercrombie New Balance.
The long sleeve is a good idea for the sun.
There's dragons.
Oh my gosh.
So I have to do a quick shout out to the locker situation on this ride because it is essentially like the Velocicoaster one if you've ever ridden that, but it is photo validation rather than using your ticket, so you don't have to take anything onto the ride. Freaking awesome. But anyway, the details within this queue had me completely gobsmacked the first time that I rode this ride. There are diagrams and models all around the queue because that kind of sets the scene of what you're about to experience on the ride. Hiccup is essentially kind of taking you on a ride of a dragon, like a simulation essentially, which is kind of cool. So you get to experience riding on a dragon, and these Da Vinci type models were super awesome too. But this ride just tugged at my heartstrings. The soundtrack is really what did me over, and I know it's more of a kiddie coaster, but I loved it. Front row Hiccup. That was so fun. I love that ride.
So cute.
The music is so good. Yeah, the babies. Gronkles are my favorite dragons. They're so funny. They look like big turds. They didn't have these the last time I was here. These are new new blind boxes, and you can collect like the whole, like all the different dragons. Very tempting. Here's what the packaging looks like. And here is the pack. It's nice because they all have their own stands. Oh my god, wait, you can wear, oh wait, focus, focus. You can wear it on your finger. Uh-oh, I might need one of these. Oh no. Wait, and they stack. Wait, this is like a sick toy. Uh-oh, I might need one. After Hiccups, we went over to watch the show, The Untrainable Dragon, and let me just say, this show made me cry. There is a moment in the show that when you see it, you will understand, but I went in completely spoiler-free. I had no idea what to expect, so I didn't know it was very much like a Broadway-esque style of show where there's live singing, live dancing, and live music too. It really blew me away. This is one of my favorite shows in all of the park, honestly, and I highly recommend it. So here's how you can choose and adopt your dragon. So they are according to the color that you pick. I have a Gronkle, a baby Gronkle, but they're so cute. These are so cute. Look at him. Hiccup, Hiccup. Babies. I haven't seen these fans before. They have a Light Fury one and a Night Fury one. And they're so cute and like very practical. And they're like hard plastic, so they will give you a lot of airflow. These are very smart to have in a Florida-based park. Nice mugs. Show the handle. Yeah. These are awesome, but I'd be so scared to break it. Two-handed. Yeah, two-handed. Two-handed.
Great seeing you. The lines are too long. Okay, so Tabby and I kind of figured this out.
What did you find out?
I found out that you should spray the fire and not spray the X's if you want to stay dry.
Yeah, but if you want to get wet, spray the X's. So you can see like there, the difference.
Gobber's mead.
Gobber's mead. That's mead. That is good. Is this what mead tastes like? I don't know. I thought mead was like more like grainy. Like I don't know, but it's like sweet wine. It tastes like Manischewitz a little bit.
Like bubbly Manischewitz.
It's good. Thanks,
All right.
Theme park lighting, theme park lighting. I love theme park lighting. Before we head into the next portal, I do just want to give a huge shout out to the Epic Universe horticulture team. They absolutely blew me away with all of their flowers, all of their topiaries. Just everything was so beautiful. And also, this park smells so good, and that's because there are blooms everywhere around. They really put the park back in theme park, if you know what I mean, and I really hope people just go around and appreciate all of these flowers and everything they've put in, because truly it adds so much to the ambiance of Epic Universe. Next, we went into Super Nintendo World, and we actually ended up meeting up with some friends, so I didn't end up vlogging a lot because we were just having too much fun. But if you want to see our experience in Super Nintendo World, we did go to Universal Studios Japan a year ago, and that vlog is up if you want to watch that and see us enjoy everything there. Do it, Matt! Yeah! Nice. Now, what they didn't have at USJ when we went was Donkey Kong Country. So it was super cool to finally ride this ride, which I know exists now in Japan, but it didn't when we were there. But I actually ended up loving this ride. It was one of my favorites of all of Epic Universe. It does make me a little motion sick, but just how the track is and just all like the scenery and everything really blew me away. So here you can see that the cart itself jumps the track because of just the engineering of how this coaster is. So you can kind of look that up if you want to geek out on that. But I loved it. I thought it was super cool. And I don't know anything about Donkey Kong, but I liked seeing all the Donkey Kong characters, especially Diddy Kong. Diddy Kong is like the one Donkey Kong character I know, and I think he's super cute. But after that, we went around and we ended up going, into Mario Kart, the Mario Kart ride. I don't know the full name, sorry. But the queue of this ride is awesome. You can see there's so many just Mario Easter eggs. I really love this next room coming up with all of their outfits, just like how their body shapes are is so cute. You'll see it in these next few clips. But yeah, this was super fun. Essentially a copy paste of what already exists in Japan and in Hollywood. But if you love Mario, you will love this ride, no doubt about it.
I want to get my mom's Wii again. Just to play that.
Just to play that. Is there something on my head?
Next, it was time for lunch, and I'm going to go on record and say that Pizza Moon is the best quick service option in Epic Universe. The food is not only delicious, but it is extremely shareable, and for the price point that the food is all around the park, I think that is a huge benefit. And also just the ambiance is above all. I love this restaurant. So this is a trip to Vesuvio. As you can see, it has like jalapenos on it. I think it's supposed to be a little spicier. Maybe hot honey on top. I'll look it up and then say. And then here is a classic Caesar salad. And it looks like, I think these are like Parmesan puffs.
Yeah, that's like moon cheese.
Yeah. When we went to, we got a salad at Astropub and it had moon cheese on it. And that looks very similar. But yes, we are finally eating. We're very hungry.
Eat him, eat.
What is this?
Beer.
Yeah. Yeah, the boys got a beer.
It's called the Speechless Astronomer.
It left
The
us
Speechless Astronomer?
Yeah.
Nice.
We were speechless.
Are you? This is, she said it and then I forgot, like halatiki something. It's like their Hawaiian pizza. And it looks so good.
Okay, pizza name, she said it.
This one is extremely spicy. You can see like the peppers here. Spicy. And then our last dish that we got is the rigatoni. We did order the vodka pasta initially, but they were out. So instead we got this one, and it looks very, very good. I do love a vodka pasta though, but it's okay. So that Hawaiian pizza is actually the best thing I've ever eaten in a theme park. I will go on record and say that. So you have to try that. But I want to go back to the ambiance really quick of this restaurant because it is based on an old silent film called A Trip to the Moon. And it is just so whimsical and so fun. Again, the kinetics in here are just amazing. So yeah, I love this restaurant and I think it is a 10 out of 10. But next we headed into the Wizarding World, the Paris version of the Wizarding World, and it was super fun, but I do want to put this here really quickly. Did you hear the time turner going? Yeah. I love this land. Now, unfortunately, yes, I grew up in the time where Harry Potter ruled all. I grew up reading the books, going to the midnight premieres, and I do love the Harry Potter stories. I have grown away from it a bit for multiple reasons, but when it comes to theme parks and just everything that Mina Lima has done and Warner Brothers has done in theme parks, like, it is just, I don't know, it's another world, and it really feels like you are transported to the world of Harry Potter, and I unfortunately just can't get enough. It is amazing to me, and I really love this land, unfortunately. But anyway, we were able to ride the Battle at the Ministry this day, and it was just amazing.
Everybody go.
I'm not gonna lie to you, when I say this is probably the best ride I have ever been in a theme park, that is my truth. Is it my favorite ride of all time? Not necessarily, but I think with what technology we have these days, with the engineering that we have these days, I guess those go hand in hand, but I think this is one of, if not the best dark rides right now in any theme park. I will caveat that by saying I have not gone to any theme park in like Europe or anything like that, or the only Asian theme parks I've been to are USJ and Tokyo, Disney, and Disney Sea and everything. But just with my experience, this ride is crazy. Just what am I trying to say here? Sorry, I got distracted because I love this area of the queue. It's like an inside look at the Ministry and just all the details. You'll see I got like tons of shots here because I couldn't stop staring at it. I want this in my house. But anyway, as I was saying, the scale of this ride in itself, the queue. There is enough media out there at the time of me releasing this video that you can see every inch of this queue online and through other people's videos, and you'll never see, or the video just doesn't do it justice. Like when you walk into there after going through the flu, it feels unreal, to be quite honest, like because you see these areas and these spaces in movies, and like of course it can be grand and huge in films because they have CGI and technology and things like that, but seeing it as a practical set with other effects being done as well to make the scale seem larger than it is just outstanding and mind-blowing, honestly, especially just riding something new for the first time. Like I've just never experienced this, so it was amazing in that respect too. The ride itself carries on that principle as well. Like just the scale of the ride I can't wrap my head around it. Like I want to see a ride map because I don't understand how they fit everything they do into the building itself. Like I truly just want to see a map. Here in this area, you'll see there are a bunch of Easter eggs within the queue, and as someone who did grow up reading the books and loved those stories, it was really cool to see these Easter eggs all around, and I'm sure 100% I didn't catch everything, so it makes you want to go through the queue again and experience it again because you want to see all these little hidden details. But yeah, I especially really loved this area. But yeah, the ride itself, I'm not going to do any spoilers. I think there are a couple ride-throughs, unfortunately, already online if you want to see that, but I'm not going to tell you anything because I think you should experience it for yourself. This right here made me very emotional because if you know the books, you know the books. But yeah, again, the ride itself is super cool. Essentially, you are going to the trial of Dolores Umbridge. You're back in the 90s. There's like a whole lore about like why you go from 1920s Paris to the 90s of Umbridge's trial, and I won't get too much into that because I won't relay it correctly, but this was awesome, seeing Umbridge's office, just the sheer detail in here, and Higgledy, I think is her name, is her house, or her former house elf, and she's just the cutest. She is a little scary at some points, but I think all animatronics are kind of scary, so that's on me. I want them to sell these cat plates because I would adorn my entire office with them. I think they're awesome. Or if I could like put my cat into one of those plates. One of my friends actually had that suggestion, and I thought they should do that. They should add that to the merch. So Universal, if you're listening, please do that because I would love to put Spud or Sesame on a plate in my own office.
He wasn't moving the other day.
Hi,
Look at it, babe.
you're so cute.
We're all moon guys.
Oh my god.
Truly, every corner and every inch of this land is just riddled with details and Easter eggs, and I just applaud Universal Creative as well as Mina Lima, who is the design house for the Harry Potter IP, because truly, like, I just got so many clips of just the walls because there's so much cute, or not cute, but like amazing graphics and signage and just everything in between. Again, like, there you feel immersed, and that is the point of theme parks, obviously, but in this land specifically, and because of just the IP of Harry Potter, I think that IP lends to the amount of detail that you can put in somewhere. So yeah, I just loved being in here. I could spend all day in this area, to be quite honest. Including in this area, there is a show, which is called, okay, I'm not going to say the name because I am going to butcher the French, but this show is super rad. If you love effects and technology, you will love this show. Again, I do not want to put spoilers on my channel or my videos, so you'll just have to find out for yourselves. But yeah, I love live entertainment. I'll just put it at that. Niffler buns. It's a Niffler. There's a Gemini. This is like the perfect time of day.
Can you take a picture of me here?
Jordan! Next, we went into the wand shop for this area. Again, I am not going to say the name just to save your ears. But this wand shop was gorgeous. It was all Parisian. It was all beautiful. Just remind yourself of that when you come here. But I absolutely loved all the different wands that they created for this shop specifically. I am pretty sure they don't sell these anywhere other than Epic, as far as these wands. So yeah, I'm just kind of going through and showing you all the different ones. I want to say there's about 8. This one was one of my favorites. It was like a mother of pearl handle, so beautiful. To be quite honest, these wands are really beautiful, but what made me want to buy one were the cases. Like, I wish they sold these stands as well as the wands themselves. I didn't end up buying one because these are still the Generation 1 wands, which are awesome. They're interactive with all of the spell areas and different things like that. But I really want a Generation 2 wand. Unfortunately, they only have 4 out right now at the time of me releasing this video. And I personally think they're all a little ugly, to be quite honest. I also love this wand. It's like a butterfly themed. Love that. But yeah, the Gen 2 wands are just not my favorite, so choosing to save my money for now. But those are really cool because they just have a little bit more like sensory things with them. They have the haptics. They light up when you do a spell, and then you can also connect them to the app and kind of just enhance your interactivity in that way, which is super cool. But yeah, the shop itself was gorgeous. I loved this chandelier because it's wands. It's wands as a chandelier. Iconic. But yeah, at some point, I didn't get it on camera, but Cosme herself came out to talk to us, and she was awesome. She sounds a lot like Celine Dion, which I thought was kind of funny. But yeah, here's just more of the land itself. Again, every nook and cranny has like just beauty within it, and if you love taking photos, if you're an Instagram girly like myself, this is the land for you, because again, there are just so many nooks and crannies that I don't think everyone will explore, or it won't be crowded or anything like that. So just an amazing place for photos in itself. This is kind of like their dark area of the land, because I feel like every Harry Potter land needs one of those, whether it's Nocturnally, or what's the other one? I can't remember at this time, sorry. But yeah, that's this area for this area. Okay, so awkward, but I loved all the signage in the bathrooms because they look like witches. So I did film them in here, but I made sure not to get anyone in the videos themselves. And then this toilet was sick because it's like an old-timey toilet. I thought that was super cool. Again, I was the only one in that bathroom, so consent was there. But yeah, just more decorations of everything all around. This is a very Fantastic Beasts based land, obviously, so you can see all of those fantastic beasts just in every window, in every element. This is the candy store, which I really loved. And then I loved this little corner because it does have a nod to Kowalski. This is like the only merch he has in the entire area, but I thought it was really cool that they even made him merchandise. So if you like Kowalski as a character, you can get like an apron or whatever.
Lots of treats. I didn't get any of these because I do have a nut allergy, but they're nice to look at. This was a missed opportunity to me because they have the French version of butterbeer everywhere in the park, and it's really just like the French name for butterbeer, but they didn't put it on that merch, and I thought that was interesting because it would be cool to get like a French or a cup that says butterbeer in French because it's specific to this land and Epic Universe, but whatever. Go blue! Except it's red and orange.
Toutes mes excuses, mais les paris sont strictement interdits.
We got 6 drinks.
Hell yeah.
Please.
All right, what did you get? Name them
Let's
off.
just rotate the whole tray.
Okay.
This is the Low Blaster. This is the
Sherbet lemon.
Sherbet Lemon.
Ooh, that sounds good.
Philosopher's Old Fashioned. The Strawberry Mint Tea, Lavender Lemonade, and a regular cold butter.
I don't think my mic picked up any of what you just said.
Voiceover.
The cups are so cute.
Cheers.
Cheers. Cheers. Taste test, taste test. What is this one?
Philosopher's Old Fashioned.
Philosopher's Old Fashioned. That's actually really good.
It's very
It's good, but I
syrupy.
smelt it before I even tasted it.
I really like that one.
It's strong.
This
It's
is
a drink to be smelted.
Low Blaster.
Low Blaster.
Globe.
Lobe.
Yeah.
Lobe Blaster. We already tried this one. It's really good.
Moonshine and absinthe.
I really like that one.
I know. I really like this one too. Lavender lemonade.
Non-alcoholic.
Non-alcoholic option.
This one's really good. I've had
It's really
this
good. It's very sweet. It's so refreshing. That's exactly what I wanted, actually. I was like, I want something very refreshing.
Yep.
And then he told me to get this.
This is a strawberry iced tea.
Strawberry Mint.
Strawberry mint.
I think we're drinking all the absinthe on top.
This is really good too. Not very minty, but I can taste the strawberry.
We're gonna drink and then go on Monsters.
Yeah, we're gonna go. Yeah, we're gonna drink and then we're
This is
gonna
gonna
go
be
on
terrible.
Monster.
Oh god.
This one is.
Is it bad?
That one's called the Sherbet something?
The sherbet lemon.
Sherbet Lemon.
It's like it has limoncello in it. I did not like this one very much.
He said it was also very refreshing, but I think it's very strong.
I don't like that one.
I think it's wicked strong.
And then we got a classic butter beer.
A berber.
A bear beer.
A berber.
Delicious.
What's something in this? I can't tell what it is. I think it's the time.
Limoncello.
I think it's the time that I don't love.
Yeah. But look at the cups. So cute. I don't want to throw anything away.
Guinness is where you have to split the G. One gulp, you're supposed to get it down and hit it right to the G. It's a great game that makes you drink a lot of Guinness.
I
You have
like
to do
this
the
one.
first
I
gulp.
think this is my favorite.
With the non-alcohol.
See if we can split the H.
Nice job,
I
Matt.
did it!
Show Matt.
I did it! I split the H.
Pull it up.
I split the H.
Good job, Matt.
Go to the bathroom, I guess.
Yeah, we can go to the bathroom on our way.
Bezos okay. He is much better at getting a demiguise to appear.
Oh, demiguise.
Well, this is Ron. He loves me better.
It's the pressure. I don't know, the social pressure. I don't just whip my wand out for anyone. Now I got a crowd.
I'm American. Okay. Heck yeah.
Oh, they had a band come out sometime.
I know, I want to see the band because they have a puff skiing. It's like that one magical creature that's just like a big puffball.
Look at the tapestries.
I know, yeah. Well, that's because you're playing on PC.
They have hip packs that come on.
They skinned Nifflers and turned them into slippers. How cruel. Really cute, Jordan.
My head's too big for it.
No, you just need help.
There is also Ravenclaw and Bobaton.
So yeah, Paris is definitely awesome. You have to come visit it when you come to Epic Universe. And then I just want to say that Celestial Park in itself is gorgeous. Like I said kind of earlier, it definitely puts the park back in theme park. Like this area I love because it's just a big green space where you can see these two people are just sitting and watching the fountains and taking it all in. I don't think there are enough spaces within theme parks where people can rest and just like truly just like again sit and rest and like be at peace with themselves. I don't know. So I think it's really cool that there are spaces like that within Celestial Park itself, and just the overall story of Celestial Park is super cool, and if I have time I'll talk about that a little bit later. But we did head into Darkmoor next, which was awesome. Perfect timing too, as the sun was setting. I was super excited for this land as things were being released, as Epic was being built, and it did not disappoint at all.
Come with me to my favorite bathroom.
It's right over here.
Best part of the whole park.
Are you going in, Matt?
Disclaimer, there was no one in that bathroom when Matt filmed that, and he just loved those black toilets, as do a lot of people that visit Epic Universe, so had to get a clip of the black toilets. But anyway, we head right into Monsters Unchained, which is the dark ride in this land, and it is super cool. So many massive animatronics. The story of Victoria Frankenstein kind of trying to redeem her family's name essentially is the storyline of this ride, and she's a badass. Frankenstein's monster is super awesome in this ride as well, and there is a little nod to Gillyman, who is my true beloved. So yeah, anything that displays him has my heart. So yeah, love this ride. It is super fun.
Remains. I will control my ultimate challenge. That wasn't us.
Silence, creature. I will destroy you and everything.
These two just don't get along. The Dracula experiment is the last piece of the puzzle. And with your help, the world will never...
So at this point in the night, we were feeling, one, just exhausted because we never do full theme park days. And I think at this point we were there, this was like hour 8, 9, 10. And the park this day was open until 10 p.m., which was awesome because I had never seen Epic Universe at night. And in my opinion, lighting in general just brings out a completely different side of just space and area and theme parks in itself. So it's super cool to be able to see a theme park at night versus its daytime counterpart, and just see all the different, hidden elements that come to life, or just the extra details that you might have missed without that lighting. So every space was amazing. Super Nintendo World, obviously, because of all the different colors, all the different elements. It was just really cool to see everything at night. Now, as you're watching these clips, I just want to say that Epic Universe in itself is such an amazing addition to Orlando. We are the theme park capital of the United States, at least, and just getting a new theme park of this size, of this scale, with this amount of detail and care put into it is amazing. In the year of 2025, we have a brand new theme park in Orlando. This is bringing in, so many new people to our city, to the different theme parks. I am just so happy that Epic Universe has opened, or is going to open soon in a month. And I'm so excited for people to experience it. Side note, this is Captain Cacao. He is a new character within the Epic Universe, and I love him. He travels on a hot air balloon with his co-pilot, Sorry, I might not get the story completely right. I need to do more research on him. But he's just a cute bear that loves chocolate, and his chocolate is pretty good too. Oh, and that brings me back to the story of Celestial Park that I was talking about earlier too. Celestial Park is so gorgeous. I'm pretty sure there is a whole episode on Discovery Universal about the lore of Celestial Park, so definitely refer to that rather than what I say. But the park in itself is so cool because it's supposed to be like a landing zone for all of these different portals and all these different explorers, which include Captain Cacao. But it's just this really like ethereal place, and again, especially at night, it brings the park to life. But a lot of like the constellations and the stars play a huge part within this land itself, like the carousel, which I didn't get too much footage of, which I'm sad about, but I have ridden it, and it is probably the best carousel I've ever ridden. But all of the animals you can ride are different constellations in the stars, which I think is gorgeous. And then you can just see the whole atmosphere here is so, again, I'm going to say ethereal because my vocabulary is limited, but it is ethereal, and you feel just like the beauty of the land while you're here. Again, I'm not sure how that's going to change when there's like double the amount of people in this space, but at least just atmosphere-wise, this is such a gorgeous park from day to night. I personally don't think it's a one-day park. If you are planning to come to Epic Universe, maybe plan 2 days around it. But yeah, in total, I'm just happy it exists. I can't wait to go again. Thank you for watching, and see you next time.